In the vibrant heart of Cytec Enterprises, a mid-sized tech company known for its innovative software solutions, the air buzzed not just with excitement about upcoming projects, but also with an undercurrent of tension. It was a realm where ideas could flourish, yet ambitions often clashed, creating a landscape thick with workplace politics. Shweta Shenoy joined Cytec Enterprises as a project manager 8 months ago, eager to make her mark in a role that had long seemed out of reach. Fresh from graduate school with a degree in business administration and several internships under her belt, she was ready to dive headfirst into projects that sparked her passion. However, she quickly realized that her dreams would not be so easily achievable. The office had a hierarchy marked by unspoken allegiances and rivalries. At the helm was Binoj, the senior vice president of operations, a charismatic yet ruthless leader whose approval felt like the only way to ascend the ranks. He had his loyal followers, most notably Minnie, the project's director, who maintained a tight grip on the project pipelines and was known to be the gatekeeper of opportunities. Within weeks, Shweta noticed her ideas being lifted straight from her presentations, only to be presented by Minnie as her own. Each time, it happened with a polished confidence that left Shweta feeling marginalized. Despite her efforts to speak up in team meetings, Minnie wielded subtle manipulations to shadow her contributions, always knowing how to steer conversations back to her own agenda. At first, Shweta considered taking her issues directly to Binoj, but she hesitated, worrying that a confrontation would not only jeopardize her standing in the company, but also provoke Minnie's retaliation. In the world of Cytec Enterprises, drawing attention to oneself could lead to being labeled a troublemaker, a risk she wasn't willing to take. As days turned into weeks, frustrations bubbled beneath the surface. Shweta formed alliances where she could, bonding with Kevin, a junior developer who shared her vision for a user-friendly project management tool they had both passionately pitched. Together, they brainstormed in the evenings, drafting an innovative proposal that promised to revolutionize internal workflows. They knew they needed to play the game of workplace politics carefully to get the project noticed. One Friday afternoon, after a long week of tense meetings and office rivalries, Shweta's phone buzzed with an email notification. It was from Binoj, inviting her to discuss her ideas for the upcoming product launch. Her heart raced. This could be her chance to shine. She meticulously prepared, ensuring that every detail of her vision was crystal clear. However, as she walked into the meeting, she noticed Minnie perched at the end of the conference table, an expression of practiced indifference masking her keen interest. The conversation unfolded with Binoj probing for insights into the team's dynamics, and Shweta seized the opportunity, laying out her thoughts on collaboration and project management. Encouraged by Binoj's engagement, she felt momentum building, only for it to screech to a halt when Minnie interjected with her own variations of Shweta's ideas. "This is all very interesting, Shweta," Minnie said, her tone suggesting more condescension than praise. "But we need to think about client requirements. Perhaps we should refocus on what the stakeholders want." The air grew thick as the tension between them swelled. But Shweta, her heart pounding, refused to back down. This was her moment. "Actually, I believe our internal efficiency directly benefits client satisfaction. Streamlined workflows can translate to enhanced service delivery. This proposal addresses that very issue," she countered, maintaining firm eye contact with Binoj. The meeting ended without resolution, but that night, Shweta gathered her strength. Instead of sinking into doubt, she and Kevin refined their proposal, incorporating feedback from their colleagues to make it more robust. The next week, during a company-wide presentation, they seized the floor. Shweta opened with a clear, compelling narrative entwined with data that illustrated the potential improvements. Kevin seamlessly followed with technical insights, presenting a whirlwind of enthusiasm that captivated the room. Even Binoj sat forward, visibly impressed. And as they wrapped up, both Shweta and Kevin noticed something unexpected. Minnie sat in the audience, her expression a mix of curiosity and begrudging admiration. Days after the presentation, whispers began to circulate through the office. Binoj had committed to implementing their project, and there was talk of promoting Shweta to oversee its development. Suddenly, the power dynamics were shifting. Minnie attempted to rally support from Binoj, but with the winds of change blowing in Shweta's favor, her efforts felt increasingly hollow. The battle was far from over. Workplace politics would always be part of SciTech enterprises. But for Shweta, it became clear that navigating the intricacies of this world required not just innovation and skills, but a blend of courage, strategy, and collaboration. By uniting her efforts with Kevin and challenging the existing narratives, she had managed to carve out her own space within the firm, a space where her voice would be heard, her ideas acknowledged, and her ambition allowed to flourish. Shweta knew the art of workplace politics was complex, but she had learned to play the game, not by becoming a manipulator, but through authenticity, teamwork, and a relentless belief in her vision. In the end, that made all the difference.